Everyone, in the earlier video we discussed about the spices and the herbs. Now we will discuss about the masalas. Okay, the spices are the dry seeds, okay, or you can say the any parts of the plant which is used as the spices. Okay, they are the usually for the tropical regions. Okay, the spices are the important ingredient for the various dishes, especially in the Indian cuisine, very much more important. The effect of the each spices on the recipe or on the food is very complex because each spices has the own distinct aroma and flavors. Okay, since each spices has the own particular taste and flavor. Okay, so the blending of the spices always get taken care. Okay, so that's the concept of the masala is a blend, we can say the blend of the spices, okay, which is used can be in the dry form over the wet form. Okay, so the concept of we use as the spices in the various forms which we already discussed. How do we use the spices in the cook, Indian cuisine, like by the roasting, by the frying in them oil, or by the grating. Okay, so there are the different uses of spices in the various form or by. Okay, so that's how we make our masala too also. So how we are going to blend them as spices and making them uh, okay, so the three category of spices, we can say the sweet spices, the hot spices, and the regional spices in through making the masalas. Okay, while we the regional spices are the most used of respective region, because that is this why the each and every masala, we can the blend of spices are different from the each and particular regions and the each and particular cuisines also, in especially when we talk about the Indian cuisine. Okay, the spices uses, the blend of spices uses mean the masalas they are using in the Kashmiri and Avdi cuisine are totally different from the South Indian cuisine. Okay, so first we talk about the dry masala. Dry masala are those which are, again, that as the name said, the dry. Okay, the dry masala those which are in the dry form and no additional liquid component are available in that to the item. These masala are the whole or broiled or powder, means we can use as a whole or in the powder form. So that might be also included the ingredients which are specifically dried. So we use that's kind of say which usually get from the dried form. Okay, just like the we talk about the garam masala, which is always is the whole and dried form available. So some ingredient might also be specifically dry order to blend with the other spices. Okay, as we know that masalas are not different from the spices, but in the Indian cuisine the masala is going to be a blend of the spices. So first we talk about the dry masala. Okay, the dry masala can be many forms, just like khada masala we also call it the whole garam masala, just like cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, and black cardamom, cumin, that's called khada masala. Potli masala means cubic pepper, which is also called long pepper. Okay, the cloves, stone pepper, all spices, cinnamon, mace, cardamom, that blend of that spice is called potli masala. Amchuri way, or we can say the achari masala, where we use the any seeds, means soft cumin, ginger powder, amchur, also the dry mango powder, coriander seed, red chili, ajwain. That's how we make the achari masala. Okay, chaat masala is again the form of the different blend of the spices. Okay, so that is we always use of the most important things in the every masala, that what kind of blending we using. Okay, what kind of we spices we are using. Okay, in the dry masala most preferably with the dry spices. Okay, every region have their own spices. There's chala masala, specialty of the Punjabi cuisine. Okay, right, and Amritsari machi masala is also from. Okay, so that is the blend of the spices. Now we will talk about the uh, wet masala. Okay, means that is the form the wet. The wet masala are those masala which are actually made by the soaking the spices in a liquid and grind them to in the fine paste. Okay, that is called wet masala. Okay, they might be used as the fresh ingredient, or we can use the fresh ingredient also, we can use the dried form of the spices which tend to yield the wet masala, just like the turmeric, ginger, garlic with other spices, that's called be a wet masala. That the sambar masala, okay, the sambar masala is the just like we use the coriander, cumin, chana dal, urad dal, hing, red chili powder, okay, so that is from the South India, which is used as the Latin curry called sambar. Okay, chettinad masala is also from the Tamil Nadu, okay, and that is also blend of the spices used for the make chicken chettinad. Okay, so that is all about the wet masala, dry masala in the Indian cuisine. Okay, now we will discuss, so that is all about the masalas, spices, herbs in the Indian cuisine. So that is about the basic Indian cookery, especially because Indian cookery is not complete without the spices. So we discuss about the spices and herbs and the masala in the Indian cuisine. Now we will discuss with the layout. Okay, the well-designed kitchen from the architectural point of view is the most best option for the function of the kitchen. Okay, the importance to understand the workflow of the job, it is rely on the how the kitchen layout is planned. Okay, the kitchen layout in the order to plan effectively, it is giving the operational value. Okay, the time and motion study is carried out to be make a we can say to make a feasible study and to improve the layout of the kitchen. So first we will talk about the general layout of the kitchen. The kitchen is the busy places which is the cross traffic can really hamper the operation. So there are certain factors which is the we can say the needs to keep in the mind while planning the kitchen. This is usually the kitchen planning comes under the facility planning department. Okay, you can see the video of the facility planning where we discuss the how to make a kitchen layout, when we discuss about the work triangle. On the basis of that we make a space relationship diagram and try to make out the kitchen department. Okay, to make a general layout of the kitchen we need to understand the basic we can general principle behind to make that. Okay, so always they start with the product. Okay, the kitchen, the first we start the receiving of the product and we segregate them, means the cold storage and the dry storage, so that you can understand what kind of section we require and how to plan and the work of the flow how it is going to be. So the receiving we the general layout we have to be make first, that the receiving part of the area. Okay, now after the receiving you have to store them, so we have to make a storage area also, that could be segregated in cold storage and the dry storage. Okay, after the dry storage and the cold storage, there are the majorly are vegetable preparation and the meat pre-preparation, means that we have to be a shortening of the meat and the vegetable, and then we have to be store them. After that there are the section of the cooking, the pot washing and the salads and the after three of the point we have to have a finishing area, serving area. Okay, and the another section of the garbage disposal. That is the general basic idea of to making the kitchen layout. It is go through like this: the receiving first operational, then storing, then processing, and then cooking and the serving. The processing where we do the pre-preparation, the cooking, the main kitchen we do to cook the food. Okay, so let's start with the kitchen layout. Okay, the first we'll discuss about the receiving area. The receiving area is the place where the goods are received into the hotels. Okay, in this place is not only used for the receiving the raw foods and the commodity, but also used for the offload of all the supplies of the hotels also. Okay, so there is the various jobs happen on the receiving area. Okay, so let's if we discuss about the procedure, how it is going to be the ordering the vegetables, means the kitchen the purchase department give the proper control on that. Okay, because through that we can't order anything. Okay, because in the kitchen organization for everything we required, we requisition to the purchase department, and the combinedly mean the chef and the purchase department order to control that on commodity Okay, so the requisition from the kitchen department goes to the purchase department. Purchase department order to buy it. When it come to the hotel, so we do the receiving, where the purchase person, or we can the main the staff, one member from the purchase department, and the chef will be there while we receiving the food. Okay, so that first is the ordering the vegetable. It could be vegetable or the dry items, or whatever the item is there. Okay, that procedure again happen, means that they carried out the list. Okay, what necessary item we required in this month or that week. Okay, and that requisition go to the purchase department, then they finalize it and they order, and after that we receiving it. So what two things is happen is that, okay, first, when the receiving is that the quality check. Okay, the whatever the commodities and the vegetables are coming, or meat items are coming to the hotel, so we make sure of the quality check. Second, it is about the quantity they were receiving it. Okay, which is done by the purchaser. The receiving personnel take charge, means the staff from the personnel, the vegetable and stacking and the cleaning of the receiving area. So after that, all the vegetables and the people are going to be sanitized, and the standard purchase specification with the photographs always should be there. Okay, to the awareness of the people, so they place photographs, or we can the symbols while in the receiving area, to generalize the procedure in very smoothly. Okay, so that is how receiving area work. The layout of the receiving is very simple. Okay, the staircase will there will be a is near to the first the purchase officer, especially in the hotel, where the receiving office will be there. So whenever the vehicles coming, the workflow will be started. They always be have the drainage system and the waving skill, so we can wave the items also. Okay, and also will be there at the chlorine tank, means chlorine tank to sanitize the item. Okay, the important task in the receiving area is the first is happen is the first is the ordering, and second is the quality check. Okay, and the quantity check, means how much we ordered and how much we are receiving, and what kind quality of food we are receiving. That's the major function happen in the receiving area. Okay, now there are different layout of the kitchens. Okay, so we now talk about that after we go for the store. Okay, now the layout of the butchery. The butchery is the biggest holding center of the hotel operation, because all the meat pre-preparation are done in that section. Okay, so that should be always be a well planned. Okay, it is indirectly responsible for maintaining the food cost. Okay, the section of the kitchen store and the process most expensive meats, which are both local or important. So hence a well planned butchery the operation could be more profitable food. Okay, business. Butchery in the various hotel parts are the food storage and near to the we can say the wheat storage area. Okay, layout of the garmanger. The garmanger is the where we do the to keeping the fresh of okay, we do the sorting of the vegetables and the fruits. Okay, the garmanger literally means the kept cold to be eaten, means that's why it's called garmanger. The food is like sandwiches, salads and juices are prepared and served in the that garmanger department. Okay, in the garmanger department mostly the working table, grinder, we can say the buffalo chopper, work table or polonaise will be there in the garmanger. Okay, the kitchen is always a part of the main kitchen. Okay, not serve only a la carte, also it also used in the banquet also. Okay, and the most preferably the garmanger is the used for the room amenities and the drink, or we can say the welcome drinks, which is going to for the guest. Okay, next is the layout of the bakery and confectionery. The bakery and confectionery is very important section of the kitchen. That department operates round the clock in the busiest operation. Okay, the breakfast roll to the cakes, pastries, all done in that section. Okay, so the temperature always going to be maintained in the bakery item. The temperature not going to rise, because mostly their preparation are very cold and going to be right set temperature. Okay, The layout of the commissionary kitchen is the backbone of the kitchen where do the mise plan of the large scale operation. Okay, so that is the basic we discuss about the butchery, garmanjar, bakery, and now we'll discuss about the main kitchen. Okay, so every we talk about the every section, they have a different. Okay, if we talk about the garmanjar, there are the specific section we do in the garmanjar, like there all be vegetable juices, bread slicer, okay, gravity slicer, deep freezer, walking freezer. Okay, this specific equipment have the place on the right section. Okay, the layout of the main kitchen, the layout of the main kitchen depends, have the different sections. They always have the connected the serving area, pot washing area, and next to the garmanjar and the, okay, so they are always defended with the pot washing area where the and near. Okay, so then there are the different satellite kitchen where to the particular define the particular cuisine, and there will be a chef office, pot wash office, and dishwashing area, and that the main kitchen always going to be near to the serving area. Okay, so that's the main layout of the main kitchen. Okay, so in this video we discuss about the masalas and the different layout of the kitchen, especially of the receiving and the different parts section of the kitchen, just like bakery, confectionery, and the garmanjar. Okay, and the main kitchen and the butchery section. Okay, in the every kitchen, every section, they have the right placing of the equipments and the required equipment which is the work is going to be done. In the butchery there are going to be the meat slicer. Okay, especially the most important item. Okay, and the cutting and choppings happen. Okay, and every storage area, means every section they are using the freezer. Okay, right, so what kind of freezing we using that, it could be deep freezer or normal commercial. Okay, and the sink table. Okay, that is the basic element of the equipment we use. In the garmanjar is the different from the equipment of used in the butchery. From both of the layout of the section, the bakery and confection totally different from this section, but they are also part of the kitchen layout. Okay, so they also relate to each other, but they always connect to the main kitchen because that's the main operation handled. Okay, so thank you, that's all in that video.